morning. Today is the 8th of July. I'm Gemma and I'm losing weight following the Slimming World plan. So I've just dropped the kids off at school. I'm going to be filming what I eat in a day. I had a bit of a nightmare last night because I started kind of meal prepping and I was going to have an SP day. So my plans were I was going to have chicken and veg for my dinner, and then I was doing sea bass and veg for my tea. But I've come to open my broccolis that I'd ordered from Ocado. I put shop on here on Wednesday, and they were all off. They're all black, mouldy. So all three of them. And on whatever day, what day were it? Tuesday, cooked salmon that were vile, and opened collar, and that were all rotten inside. So I will definitely not be shopping at Ocado again. So first time I ordered from them, it were really nice. So God knows, I think they've just tried to get rid of all crap and sent it to me. So I have got no veg at all left. I had a little bag of sprouts because I'd ordered a mini bag. And I had some Savoy cabbage left from last week. That's all I've got. And I'm not doing my shop early just because they've obviously sent me crap. I'm going to do a shop on Wednesday. So I'm going to have to be quite inventive tonight and tomorrow. But I have got that fajita pack that they sent me free, and I've got some chicken, and I've got frozen peppers and onions. So I might have like fajitas. It'll be quite high sins, but it should be fine. It just means obviously no snack or less snacks. And then tomorrow I've got a tin of mushy peas, so I'm thinking I might do, because I've got them all-meal thins, and I've got some Marks and Spencer's stewing steaks, so I might do like steak bakes, like Greg's style steak bakes, and mash with mushy peas and mint gravy, I think. But again, that'll be icings because I'll have used my healthy extra. But we'll see anyway. So I'm at work now. I've had Weetabix for breakfast. I'll pop a photo on, and then I'll show you what I've got for dinner, which isn't very exciting. I'm not excited to eat it, but this week I need to lose a lot of timber. So tonight I wanted to go for a long walk, but it all depends because I've just dropped our Kaylee off at school, and it's sports day tomorrow. So I've just said to him, we haven't really got any letters about sports day, but I know it's tomorrow because it does say on the previous letter, but it doesn't say what they should wear or anything like that. Well, it depends what team she's on. Well, I'm like, well, what team is she on? You'll have to ask Kaylee. And I'm like, well, I hadn't received a letter. So now they're trusting my 8-year-old to come back and tell me what team she's on. So Kaylee's just said I'm on green. So I've got to find a green t-shirt by tomorrow. I don't know if she's got one. So I'm going to go back, searching a wardrobe tonight, and if not, I'm going to have to pop out. But Morrison's near me sells clothes, so I can always just pop there. I don't know what's going off my fringe. Pop there and have a look. But we'll see. I mean, Alex has got one, but obviously it'll be way too big back. I always like tie a knot in back or a bobble or something. I don't know, we'll see. I'll let you know how I get on with that anyway. So I'm going to pop into work now. 5 hours, pick kids up, sort you out. Bye.
Oh, I love sprout.
I'm just back into work, and I were going to do fajitas, but I ended up having half a Kit Kat at work, so I've used quite like 3 sins and then 2 sins for my gravy earlier. So I'm going to do something a bit lower sins. So I had some Marks and Spencer's chunky steak in, which is free on the plan. And I'm going to do like some pies, so it's like steak bakes. So I've got some thins which are 5 each, or you can use your healthy extra, but it's going to be 5 sins for me. We'll do some Active fried chips, which will be free, and then my daughter don't like meat, so she's having a bean one. And like I said earlier, got no veg left because it were all rotten, so we're going to have it with mushy peas. So I'll show you once I've prepared it all. So I've just poured the steak out into bowl. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a spoonful to my steak bakes. I am going to do 2 bean bakes and the rest are going to be steak. So there'll be 5 sins each for either the bean or the steak. And then I'm going to try and use some of this gravy and I'm going to fry it off with some onions. I would fry it off with mushrooms but I haven't got any, just to use as a sin-free gravy for on top of his chips. Once I've popped them into the middle of this, I'm just going to seal around it with a fork and then I'm going to mix that egg up and give it an egg wash. So I'll show you when it's all prepped. So you just need to egg wash them.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, bye.
So I've managed to get 4 steak bakes out of this and then 2 bean ones. So just give them an egg wash. You can add anything to this. If I add mushrooms and onions, I'd have added that, but I haven't, so it's just the steak in it at the minute. So that's it, and they will take about 20 minutes on about 200 degrees. Sorry about noise, I've got dishwasher on, washer on and Actifry, so it's really loud. So this is what I've got left from that Marks and Spencer stewing steak. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do like half a pint of beef stock and then add this all to a frying pan and let it simmer and reduce down, so it'll make a nice thick gravy for on top of these steak bakes and chips. So I'm not going to add anything else. It won't need any seasoning because you've got your salt and that from that and from your stock cube. So I'm going to start that now. I'm not going to add any onions. So I've got some frozen onions but kids don't like them, so, and I've got no mushrooms, else I would have added them. So this is tea, so it is all sin free except for the thin, which is 5 sins, so just 5 sins for all of this. So this is my final sins for today. I've got some sugar-free squash and I'm having one of these Tesco's toffee cream meringues, which are 5.5 sins, and a satsuma. So I'm finishing on 15.5 sins. I've gone half a sin over because I bought these toffee cream meringues thinking they were 4.5, not 5.5. But because I've got them and they go out of date soon, I'm going to still have one. So just half a sin over. I have been for a walk with dog as well. Had a good stomp, so I've had some exercise and I'm hopefully going to gym tomorrow. So I've had a good day on plan. I've enjoyed all my meals. I've not had as much speed food, so vegetables, as I'd like to, but I'm going to have had 3 satsumas. I've had sprouts and cabbage as well, so hopefully that'll help me weight loss because I really do want to lose 2.5 pounds this week. So thank you for watching. If you've not already subscribed, please feel free to. They're all Slimming World videos, and if you do like it, the video, give it a like. Thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.